Howdy! I've got something here for you for the Christmas holidays, the Holiday Challenge. I hope you have a great holiday, and I just wanted to throw something at you that to push your boundaries in photography, to have some fun with it, and to just grow yourself a bit as a photographer. This is a great way to do it. All right? Let's get into it. So 7 days, 7 photos on a theme. So pick a theme, something that interests you. It's not about me or Uncle Sam or anybody else. Pick a theme that excites you, that interests you about photography, something you want to document, and explore that for 7 days over the holiday. So 7 photos over 7 to 10 days. I was going to originally just say it's got to be 7 days, but that doesn't make any sense. It can be a busy time. Christmas Day, you may be wrapped up in all kinds of different things between food prep and all that fun stuff. So maybe spread it out over to 10 days because it's not a punishment, okay? It's something to be celebrated and enjoyed. And it will grow your skills as a photographer. So then after that 7 to 10 days, you're going to pick 3 to 5 of the very best images, just 3 to 5, so that you really narrow it down and share your story. So then you're going to put them in some sort of order, right? And it doesn't necessarily have to be in the order that you photographed them in. It can be just how they fit, image-wise, mood-wise. Just put them together, mess around with the order, and then ultimately make a choice and a decision. Then think about how you want to present them. It could be a PowerPoint presentation such as this. It could be something that you use in Lightroom. There's all kinds of possibilities. You may have a printer at home and you want to print them. That's fine. That's cool. Whatever works for you. And then another key component is share them. You want to share them. It again expands your commitment. It expands your audience. People give you feedback, and it makes you think about how you might do it differently another time or another project. Probably the hardest thing is to pick a theme. That's probably the biggest challenge because we tend to think too broadly initially. And you want to get out a pen and paper or whatever you use to take notes, write down, say 5 ideas, 3 ideas, whatever works. Just write them down quickly, what comes to mind. I'd like to do this, photograph this for 7 to 10 days. And then once you've got your list, sort of just analyze it. Gee, am I going to be able to accomplish that in this time? Or is that just not realistic because I don't have all the items available to me? I don't have the location or whatever. So think about it. Think about what will fit into this time frame and make a decision that you're excited about, that you can't wait to dive into it. So it could be the coolest lights in the hood. I tend to like to, this time of year, I wander around with the camera when I go out for a walk at night. This one, not with a tripod. I'm playing around with moving the camera as I expose. But hey, this is my thing. It's something I get a kick out of each year. Doesn't have to be your thing. I'm just sort of throwing out seeds out there, things for you to consider. What about a portrait? Do you like to do portraits? Maybe a portrait of a different person each day. Now that could be challenging in these times because we're isolated. Maybe you have enough people at home to do that. Lucky you. But maybe you don't. So how do you accommodate that with these restrictions that we're under? Well, you could do portraits outside. It could be a different person each day. It could be the same person each day in a different location that means something to them maybe, or means something to the two of you. I don't know. Could be a group portrait, 7 different group portraits. There's a challenge over 7 days. What about lighting for a portrait? You could, if you're going to do it inside, you could use window light. do it outside. Of course, you can use natural light, or you could use handheld flash if that's something that you're into. You're going to use the same background, the same location, or a different one each time. Again, choices to be made in advance. And you can shift those choices as you go. You get 2 days in, you go, I'm going to shift this a little bit. That's cool. This is your project. And it's not a punishment. It's a joy. All right. Could do the same person each day, as I already suggested as a possibility, or whatever you think. Again, take something that you want to do and just try it out. It's a gas. It really is. So what about a Christmas or seasonal picture each day? Or maybe you don't celebrate Christmas. Maybe you utilize this holiday for some other purpose that is important to you, and you want to share that, tell the story about that. That's fantastic. So, and a seasonal picture where we just entered the winter solstice, maybe that's the seasonal piece that you want to photograph. 7 different landscapes. The possibilities are endless, and then we want to funnel them down into something more compact that people will understand and that you can accomplish in this time frame. What about a scene or particular theme scenes? Like I was just saying, landscapes, or this time of year, there are all kinds of different scenes that are Christmas based this time of year that are interesting. We have 2 parks locally that put up really great Christmas lights each year. Maybe that could be something that interests you. Could be Christmas themed stores and how they decorate at this time of year, their window displays. That could be a kind of neat thing. I don't know. Again, throwing seeds out. Your hood, a Christmas documentary, perhaps. Maybe document your neighborhood. What does it look like this time of year? Maybe you know a lot of people in your neighborhood and you'd like to incorporate them into it. Not sure. Possibilities, right? Just decorations. I know my wife really gets into decorating the Christmas tree. It's full of memories. We have ornaments going back to when the children were first born, right up through the years to a holiday that we took around Christmas a few years ago in Mexico. And that's why I think she gets so much joy out of it. It's full of memories, right? And that's her thing. So maybe that's an interest of yours, and you want to photograph Christmas decorations, the actual ornaments on the tree, off the tree, on a background. I don't know. Lots of possibilities there. What about food? All kinds of food this time of year. Maybe you do some displays of food settings, of particular things that you like to cook, or somebody you love cooks for you. I don't know. Could they be close up, or could they be a little wider? Things to consider. Again, creating that funnel, right? All right, this is it. 7 photos over 7 to 10 days. Pick 3 to 5 of the very best. And you got to really be particular. And you sometimes have to pick one that maybe isn't your absolute favorite, but it goes the best with the others. And you make a little change there. Put them in an order that is meaningful, that is going to create impact with your story. Design some kind of way of presenting it to an audience, 1 person, 5 people at a time, who knows, whatever your situation is, and share it. Get some feedback and have some fun with it. Have some fun. Grow your photography abilities. It will do that just doing this exercise, I promise you. And sharing it really opens you up to possibilities. And I'll tell you what, have a wonderful holiday season. I look forward to seeing you in 2021.